Hey guys, so I would have loved to have been able to do this with you differently, with us standing in class and, running around and sketches everywhere and just a lot of energy, but unfortunately I just do not have that energy right now. So what we're going to do is I am going to kind of walk you through the notes, and you guys are going to you should have this worksheet. So you're going to go ahead and follow along with that. And then my husband and I are going to read the notes, or the Act 1, Scene 1. And that way you'll be able to follow along. So you'll just have to kind of bear with us on this one, because we both are not at our best. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a few minutes on the board, on the whiteboard. You should see a sketch up there. Go ahead, please make sure that the sketch is up there. If it's not, that means that my fever got higher and I just can't come into class. So either check on the board. If there's nothing up there, then check in your Hamlet Canvas module, and you should see Act 1, Scene 1 sketch. So it will be in one of those two places. Okay. So I'll give you a moment to copy that down, and you can go ahead and find it. Okay, if you're confused, just listen to what I previously said. It will either be written on the board with Hamlet Act 1, Scene 1. It will be a stick figure drawing, or it will be under the Hamlet module, and it will be labeled Hamlet Act 1, Scene 1 visual notes. Okay, so whichever one is available, go ahead and do so. Copy them down. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go over the Hamlet synopsis video. So the title of the play obviously is Hamlet, and William Shakespeare wrote it. It's one of his greatest tragedies. It is, I think, probably one of the greatest works he's done, and it's I mean, a lot of people, Shakespeare's pretty controversial. Some people argue that there are better ones, but you're high schoolers. This is about a young man who embarks on a terrible journey, and it's a tragic ending. I'm not doing any spoilers here. I'm flat out telling you it's a tragic ending, okay? Because this is a tragedy. There will be no rainbow sprinkles and, unicorns dancing in the background on this one. Everyone will die. Everyone dies. You'll be like, oh my God, Miss Marshall, you ruined the play. No, I didn't. It's a tragedy. Everyone dies. Okay? It's, at the end of the play, oh my God, Miss Marshall, everyone died. Yes, I know. Everyone dies. So, what is the setting of the play? The setting of the play is going to be in Denmark. Okay, the country of Denmark, which is really interesting because if you remember back to Beowulf, okay, Hrothgar, the king of the Danes, this is not the first time in British Lit we've gone back to Denmark, okay? And we don't really know the time in which the play was, set for the play, because it's not like they had, calendar. I mean, they did, but it wasn't like someone just like, William Shakespeare began at 38 degrees latitude. It is, 1:38 p.m. on a Wednesday. No, we just have a rough estimate, and it's like between 1300 and 1500, just somewhere in that time period. I am so sorry, guys. The cats are back. I'm sorry, guys. I swear to God, they're really sweet most of the time. Okay. Okay. And then it takes, and then we're in Denmark, between 1300, 1500, and it's at a castle named Elsinore, Elsinore. Okay, so we already went over, it's a tragedy. Okay, so here's where you need to know, because this information has already happened, and that is the King of Denmark is dead. Prince Hamlet is our main character. His father, King Hamlet, is dead. That's already happened. Okay, so when the play opens, we have a dead king and a grieving son. Okay, so we have with King Hamlet and Prince Hamlet. They are father and son, and Prince Hamlet misses his father terribly. Okay, then you have King Hamlet and King Claudius. These two are brothers. This is important later on because King Claudius does something kind of messed up, and brings us to the next one. King Hamlet and Queen Gertrude were married happily. They are Prince Hamlet's parents. And then here's the kicker. Queen Gertrude, her husband, King Hamlet, died 2 months later. Months. M-O-N-T-H-S. Months later, she marries Claudius. Okay? I mean, and Hamlet just cannot, he's like, oh my God. He just cannot comprehend such a betrayal. And so he really does not take this well. He's got a lot of animosity towards his mother and towards his uncle or father, uncle, frunkle. Yeah. Okay. And he has a lot of that animosity. Okay. So that's background information. That is something you need to know. The play's gonna open up with Francisco, Marcellus, and Bernardo. They are guards. Okay, they stand on site on patrol. They walk around the castle. They just look out for enemies. It starts with them. And something weird has been happening over the last couple nights. And they're on the lookout to see if it's going to happen again. Then you're going to go down to, and you will only see Francisco in Act 1, Scene 1. Marcellus and Bernardo, we'll see them a few other times, but for the most part, this is their scene. We don't really see them much after this. Okay, then you've got Prince Hamlet and Horatio. Horatio is a scholar like Hamlet, and they're best friends. Okay, Horatio is not a guard. He is a scholar like you. Okay, and then we've got Prince Hamlet and Ophelia. These two are lovers. Okay, they're secret lovers, but they are lovers. And they were happy before Hamlet's dad passed, and now their relationship has, it's gone downhill because, I mean, when you're grieving, there's no science to grief. It's not like there's a pattern. So Hamlet's caught up in his grief, and his lover's just kind of collateral damage. Okay, and then you've got Polonius, Laertes, and Ophelia. Polonius is the father to Ophelia and to Laertes. Okay, so Laertes and Ophelia are brother and sister, and Polonius is their father. Polonius is the king's advisor. So he stands next to King Claudius and offers him advice. You should do this, sir, you should do that. But here's the thing, and it's ironic. Polonius is advising Claudius, but Polonius is also an idiot. Okay, and it's just like, really? And then you've got King Fortinbras and King Hamlet. This is also something that has previously happened, but it plays a note. King Fortinbras is the king of Norway. King Hamlet was the king of Denmark. Well, the two of them got into a battle, a perfectly honorable, on the field battle, and King Hamlet kills King Fortinbras. Okay, there's nothing, shady about it. Is two soldiers went to war, King Hamlet won, and as what happens in war, King Hamlet took land that he had won. Just like if King Fortinbras had won, he would have taken King Hamlet's land. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Euphemism. Then, but the problem is, King Fortinbras had a son, Prince Fortinbras. Can you detect a pattern? King Hamlet, Prince Hamlet, King Fortinbras, Prince Fortinbras. Prince Fortinbras is pissed. Okay, his daddy is dead too. He wants that land back. And so Denmark's kind of bracing for a war that could potentially happen. Okay, so that is the kind of background synopsis. Okay, I am going to, you'll see on the next page where it says Hamlet's note package, and then it will say Hamlet Act 1, Scene 1 video. It's going to want you to do a sketch. Okay, I haven't done it yet. So I'm telling you, it's either going to be up on the whiteboard with the Hamlet background synopsis, or again, it will be, it will be on the Hamlet module, and it will be labeled Scene 1, Act 1, Visual Notes. Okay, so again, I don't know where it will be, but it will be one of those two places. Okay, it's just honestly depends on, what the next 24 hours bring. Okay. So, and then now my husband and I, say hi. We are going to read you Act 1, Scene 1. So you'll have to forgive us because we are going to be doing multiple characters. And you will have a printout like this where you will see Hamlet Act 1, Scene 1. Please do not keep these, guys. Second period, I'm talking to you. Please do not keep these. I only have a class set. Second period, I'm talking to you. Drum okay. Don't. You had three printouts of Beowulf. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So we're going to read this, follow along, and then you will see the questions. I did my best to try to follow them in order so that way you can kind of keep up. Okay? Please bear in mind, both my husband and I are running fevers. We do not feel that great, but we will do the best we can to make this as entertaining as possible. All right, sweethearts. I will see you in just a minute.